you threaten to invade them. You use internal stability to overthrow, especially entrenched dictators who are standing in the way of their country becoming part of a regional nation. And so that was why the Taliban had a stranglehold on Afghanistan. Saddam Hussein had a stranglehold on Iraq. And then, you fast forward to just 2011, Libya's Gaddafi had to go. The Tunisian dictator had to go. Moroccan dictator had to go. Pro-Western Mubarak, who had done nothing but support the United States, he was overthrown. And now you got pressure on Syria. All of these are outworkings of the Pentagon's new map strategy. And America is the heavyweight.
With our tax dollars, by the way, David.
That's it. Your tax dollars work. And these poor families who are American families who they don't understand what's going on. They continue to teach their boys that it's their duty to go in and fight for these wars.
Yeah.
So, I even had a Baptist pastor, stand up at a congregation of 900 people. Stood up in the pulpit one day, and he talked about how this was a just war, and he says, I encourage all our boys to go fight for this war.
We'll follow after you, Pastor. Here, put a helmet on.
And I said to him, I walked up afterwards, and I said to him, this war is designed to establish the new world order, which is the kingdom of Antichrist. You have just encouraged your Christian young men to go fight for the establishment of Antichrist. I didn't last very long after that.
He showed you the door.
He showed me the door. Yeah. But first he told everybody that wanted to hear in the congregation that David Bay was crazy. But David Bay has proven to be absolutely right.
They need to read their Bible more. Well, they read select stuff, and many still think that they're somehow that we're the new Israel, which is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. But I'll tell you, Pat, the key. There's one key verse that Christians are not really familiar with that would stop all this in a heartbeat. In Matthew 24, Jesus was telling his disciples of the numerous signs by which they would know that the end of the age is close, right?
Yeah.
3 times in Matthew 24, Jesus says, do not be deceived. And then in Matthew 24:24, he says, for false Christs and false prophets shall arise and shall deceive, if possible, the even the very elect. Well, the word false prophet or prophet in there means a religious leader. So we would expect at the end of the age a plethora of false religious leaders. And we sure got them. But the word Christ in there doesn't refer to a religious leader, but it's the old Judaic idea that the Messiah would be primarily a political leader that would rule forever from Jerusalem. That was the office of the Christ. The office of the Christ in the Judaic mindset was primarily a political office. Yeah. So Jesus was telling us, beware. At the end of the age, just before I come back, you're going to have to be aware of false political leaders and false religious leaders. And they're going to be so very good that they'll deceive everybody except the very elect. And that's what we've had since World War I. Had political leaders that have just really been slick. And they've connived and they, in reality, both Democrat and Republican leaders are equally committed to this new world order.
Yeah, we see that. We see that.
And yet you got people that are talking as if there is a difference.